Y'all ready?
Yeah.
So who are y'all?
We're Solway, man.
Solway.
Cool. So I know y'all guys, y'all come from Houston. So welcome to Nac Interviews. I'm not sure if this first time.
It's my first time here. My first time.
Oh yeah. We have never been here before. I've never been here before, so it's nice to be here.
It's a nice town. I like it.
It's pretty. It's pretty around here.
Right. So tell me about your band. What's Solway? Who's Solway?
So my name's AJ.
I'm Diego.
Oh, I'm Richard.
I'm Rocky, drummer extraordinaire.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're that's Solway, man. We're just an instrumental band from Houston. We basically just write some instruments. Don't really have any singers, so we just kind of do our thing. We jam, have our own songs and.
Working on some releases.
Yeah, doing a lot of working on like releases.
We create soundscapes that make people feel, brother.
Yeah.
Emotions. Yeah.
Not emotions. Power.
Power. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, man, we just have fun doing what we do. We're glad that guys from End of Evergreen hit us up, and we're like, if we wanted to play a show out here. And of course, we were all about it because they were really awesome last time we played with them. They hit us up before they came through Houston. They hit us up, so we played with them then. It was really fun. So I mean, it was an easy yes, easy yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So as a band, can y'all tell me about y'all's EP Spoken into Existence?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. So that one that was like maybe like our first big thing. Like we all kind of came together and put together. It was me, him, another guitarist, and another drummer. But like it still came together a cool way. Like all the new stuff we're working on right now is gonna be like crazy, almost top it. I feel like it's like next level type stuff, Like, hey, what's up? But yeah, man, it's gonna be like crazy. We got these guys like put their sauce on it, bro. It's gonna be awesome, man.
It was a fun experience to do it. We flew out of state and worked with a prominent artist, a guy from a really good band that we really like. So it was a cool experience to fly out and have a recording every day. It was a really like professional feeling experience. Get to see a different state too, and went to the shows out there. It was really fun. A really fun experience, life-changing experience actually. But we basically just went through a little bit, band changed after that, now we got Richard on guitar.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, Rocky on drums.
Yeah, I'm the new guy. I don't know anything.
Yeah, he don't know anything. He just plays drums. That's all he needs to know.
He's barely got it.
He's got his. He just took him off his training wheels, man. No, but
it's a good experience. Everything has been good, man. It's been worth it, it's cool.
Lots of transitions. It's been beautiful so far. We're ready to get this music out.
Yeah, man.
We got another EP coming out. It doesn't have title, but if you know about us, Solway, man, just keep us in mind. We're going to be having a lot of releases coming out here shortly. A lot of self DIY, a lot of that in it. So give us some time, But it's going to be worth it. Well worth it.
All right. So who's Emanate?
All right, man. You threw it way back. I see what you mean about the Nardwuar thing. All right. So yeah, that's throwing it way back, dog. So we used to be called Emanate back in the day. Well, that was our name whenever we actually recorded the original EP and everything. We released it and everything. We started getting a little attention. So there was another act called Emanate from some California, whatever.
California, like EDM, bro.
Yeah, it was like an EDM group, whatever. They didn't do much anyway, but they were a little upset about it, so they hit us with the little cease and desist order. So first we were just like, whatever, we don't care. After you get the official, order in the mail, it's just like, all right, I guess we'll stop. So we changed our name, Solway. We came up with that after a lot of contemplation.
A lot of thinking. What was it? What
Harley man.
Yeah, I got this Harley guy. It's all good.
Mr. Harley.
He's right by us too.
Man.
Foots away.
He's gonna flick it one time before he stops it.
Yeah, there he goes. Yeah. God. But yeah, okay. So yeah, man, that was an experience, in and of itself. But yeah, we changed our name to Solway. basically started playing shows as Soul Wave. Had a little bit of a lineup drop off guitar. One of the guitarists wanted to go do something else with live. It's like, all right, cool, whatever, do that. You know.
Yeah.
Obviously, we go through different changes. Drummer leaves years later, whatever. So now we've had Richard for years now, a couple years. We've known Rocky for a few years. So it's like him joining the band was nothing really extraordinary. He's kind of all right, expected. Honestly,
it was extraordinary.
Extraordinary, yeah. Man,
so Rocky, come play with us, bro, please.
And he did it. He was just like
6 skills, man.
6 skills. The stickening. Man, so, yeah. Man.
Artists, I know y'all travel to different cities, play at different venues. How's that life?
Man, so we actually. It's been a couple of years since we've really been pushing hard, and after the beginning of last year is whenever we really started to do this next push, whatever. Life happens, life gets in the way.
Take a hiatus.
Yeah, take a hiatus. You know what I mean? Before then, we were doing our thing to go Charles, San Antonio, a couple of different cities. You know what I mean? And it was really awesome getting out. I love getting out to Houston, Lake Charles. Yeah.
We went around.
Lake Charles is cool. I don't know. It's nice to get out of your hometown to a different audience. Obviously, the other bands are gonna have bigger audiences where they're from, so it's cool to play in front of their fans because they obviously have great taste in music. They may like us,
Yes. And we want to say, if you listen to us, we appreciate you, and we hope you love this music as much as we love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're beautiful.
Yeah, you're beautiful if you listen to us.
And have great physique.
Great health. Yes.
Being on the road, have you ever had a wild encounter at a venue or anything like that?
Who's the guy that was just standing in front of?
Oh, dude, that was Acadia, right?
Yes, it was. There was nobody there. Mainly,
It was
pretty much.
Oh man, we had a little bit of a crowd. It was one of those
But
venues.
there was this one man who was standing at the very front of the stage next to our monitors.
He had to be like
screaming
20 beers
and
deep.
pointing and yelling. How the F did you do that?
It's going nuts.
How did you do that? No. Just becoming angry with us, it seems.
how did you do that?
How did you do that? Real, and it was off-putting.
Hey, we got it on video too.
It is on video.
The best part is Diego just looks at him and he's just, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I like it.
And then we play the next song.
I just practiced.
Right. Yeah. So
It was in between, a little.
that dude was half our set. Yeah, that guy was half of our performance.
That was fun, bro. That was so good.
How did I not know about this?
Because you weren't there.
I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't make it to that.
Yeah, they.
Oh yeah,
He wasn't even in the band yet.
I wasn't in the band yet.
It was after that.
Y'all were
Yeah, nothing really crazy. We haven't had any.
nothing yet.
We've had kind of shows go not very well as far as organization a little bit. Sometimes the elements get in the way when it comes to power outages, stuff like that. Sometimes people's attitudes can be a little pretentious here and there, but
We generally make efforts to make everything go as smoothly as possible.
yeah, we want to be not in the way.
Really prepared, really nice to everyone, just because everyone likes when people are nice.
We try to be professional when there's not Tex-Mex restaurants next door.
Yeah, y'all were out of luck today, man. That place was great, man.
It was very
had to
good.
go.
Guacamoles, yeah.
We are not paid sponsors.
Not paid sponsors. Unless you want to.
You have any favorite venue or favorite show you've ever played?
So far.
The last show we played is probably one of the coolest.
Yeah.
So I mean, the first one that I would say is probably the coolest show we played was years ago. Whenever we had our own headlining show after we played with another act from out of the country, and they were Sky Harbor. They were really good. They were really good. And so the promoter, the venue owner, he was like, "Hey, I got this empty day. Y'all are cool. Y'all want to play it?" I was just "Cool." So he just let us book it out. It went really well. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of people show up, and they went off. It was really cool, man.
My favorite show has got to be when we played the little dive bar on the Strand in Galveston.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
And there wasn't even a stage. We were just playing in front of some.
Those people were packed in like sardines, though. They didn't care.
People were pulling up, bro. They were pulling up while we were playing. Just
They're pouring out into the street, man.
I like the small venues, but when you pack them out like sardines and people are just in your face and there's not even a stage, you can just push them in the middle of your set.
Yeah, it's pretty
not
awesome.
Not violently, but just
Half violently.
provocatively.
Yeah. just give him a wink after, and it's all good. You know what I mean?
So I don't want to waste.
Oh, another Harley guy.
Harley man.
Harley man.
He's got the beard.
What can the fans expect for you tonight?
Tonight,
Just close your eyes and let us be your guide.
Yeah,
try to
just
relax.
really feel the music. For
And
real.
if you want to push each other,
That'd be
just
fun.
do it.
y'all want to do a little circle pit, y'all want to jump around.
As much beer as you can have, so we sound great. But
Consume alcohol before we play, and we will sound beautiful.
yeah. Oh man, yeah, it'll be fun, man. We just get out there, we just party, do our thing. Hopefully everybody else has a good time, vibes with us. We don't really like have much of a like game plan except vibe out. So that's it.
Good time.
Good times. That's the plan.
Or do you have any other closing messages?
Like I said, we're Soul. Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you.
Our first single will be coming out very soon.
Very, very soon. Yeah.
Big things coming.
Big things coming, guys. Just keep an eye out.
Huge things.
Huge. Just keep an eye out. Obviously, like we're not one of those huge bands or anything, but you know we hope that like what we do have will appease an audience that you know can appreciate it. The new release, it'll be a little bit different than our old releases, but definitely a lot more tasteful, expanded, and mature, grown up. You know, we've done a lot of evolving as people and as musicians, so more is what you can expect. Yeah. More.
We're End of Evergreen, originally from Nacogdoches, Texas, now from San Marcos, Texas. Nac is a city. It is a city that we grew up in, and I wouldn't say grew up, but like we got our start here, like musically anyway. And I don't know, it was just a really good place for us to be able to kind of find our sound, find our community. The community here is probably one of my favorite things about this place. There's so much support from people here, so much help from the local artists here, other musicians, the students. The students have been a huge thing for us, especially just like with our growth. They've been so supportive of us and everything. It's just been awesome.
Yes, we did. It was called Jerry Looked in the Mirror. We recorded it in my college rent house garage, which is what side of town is that? Like the south, pretty south in Nac, like out towards Lufkin. So that's where we recorded that, and then dropped our first EP a couple years later in 2022. And that was after we moved down to Central Texas. And then just recently in January, we dropped another single called Great Oak, which is out everywhere. So please go give it some love. I would say it's our strongest song yet, and I think we're all pretty proud of it.
On top of that, Great Oak is about our experience while we were here in Nacogdoches. Kind of like the love, the loss, the ups and downs while we were here. And I feel like it very well explains what we went through, and just is a nice, really nice time capsule from while we were here. And if y'all haven't heard it yet, definitely check it out.
I don't think we have any plans per se, but we could definitely make a post about it. We love you, Jonah, and we're going through a transition. He's getting married, and congratulations to Jonah, and we're having a lovely new drummer come, and we probably won't have anything too special this year around, but maybe later down the road we'll have some good things going on.
We do have a show coming up on February 17th. It will be Mitchapalooza 75,000, which it will kind of be like an unofficial party for us, at least, as far as the release of Greenwood goes. If y'all want to make a 4.5-hour trip, come on down. We'll be happy to have you out there for that.
I will say real quick, because Reed mentioned it, Mitchapalooza is my last show, because as he mentioned, I am getting married, and just decided I was a little happier not touring all the time, but these boys are finna hit the road very soon and start touring heavy. And shout out to the new drummer that they're bringing in. I fully endorse him, and he is very good. Our Last Days is one of the first group of guys that we met whenever we started playing in the San Marcos scene. Those guys are awesome. They were very welcoming to us. They've helped us get on shows down there. I think we have a pretty good working relationship with them. Mitchell sucks, but we put him on the track anyways, just because he's a cool guy. Yeah, we love those guys.
Yeah, Shedfest. Yeah, that's immediately where I was gonna go. So this was what, 2020, 2019?
That was our first show in San Marcos.
Yeah, our first show we ever played out of Nacogdoches. It was called Shedfest. It was in San Marcos. It was the last Shedfest ever, and we played at this like little. It was like this dude's like land or something. He had like half an acre of land, and we played in this tiny little beat up shed. I mean, it was literally like that big. It was hardly anything. Couldn't hear ourselves. It was just we felt like really out of place there. It was just an interesting experience. But I remember we played our set, and as soon as we finished playing, we loaded up everything. We finished our set and everything, and then we piled in all of our gear and all of us into my 2002 Ford Explorer. And as we were leaving, I got on top of my car from the window and screamed, "We are End of Evergreen, thank you for having us," along with pretty sure some other explicit stuff that I normally say. And then we sped off, and it had been raining that day, so there was mud everywhere on this this land that this guy had. And we started swerving, and I came inches from smacking into a tree full force. And everybody was just looking at me from the back seat, no color in their face, scared out of their mind. And it was a fun little story. It builds character, But
on a little bit of a more positive note, one of the first shows I ever played with the band, we got to open for the Bunny the Bear, which is the reason that me and Chance are friends, because that's how we bonded for the first time, just talking about their music. And I happened to get really lucky and see a promoter asking if a band wanted to play a show opening for them. I asked Chance to reach out, and he was badass enough to get us hooked up with that. First time I played in front of a crowd like that, and getting to meet someone I grew up idolizing was definitely one of the coolest moments to me. I think that was one of the first times we played in San Antonio as well, at 800 Live. It was absolutely amazing. A lot of times people will say don't ever meet your heroes, but Matt from the Bunny the Bear definitely lives up to all of the hype that you will ever hear about him. He is an absolutely crazy man. But it was amazing. First time I ever felt like what I was doing was really worth it. So currently we have a few singles that we're going to be getting recorded and all that, all of which have been heard and will be able to be heard tonight, actually. But we are also working on new music that hasn't been put out yet. As far as an album goes, it's kind of tough to say with the way the market is, because the market today is very singles based. So trying to make sure that we are able to put out material in a timely manner. An album might be more of a collective thing that we do once we have some songs out, and we just want to throw a few more out as a nice little wrap-up deal. But currently I think we're more focused on putting out singles. If you want to have a good time, you better be here. And if you're not here, well, you done lost out on probably the greatest show that will ever come through Nacogdoches today.
all in all, it's going to be a good night. And Nacogdoches, whoever watches this, reads this, I don't know where all it's going to come out.
Just offside of camera where you can't see, we are being shown a very round bottom at the moment.
Shout out to Our Last Days. They smell like beans. Yeah, Nacogdoches, thank you for all that you've done for us over the past 4.5, 5 years. We wouldn't be where we are right now if it weren't for all of you guys and all of your support. It really means the world to us, and we are super appreciative for everything that has happened because of Nacogdoches and what is to come.
Axum Jacks.
Axum Jacks.